Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Mark and today we're on day 28 of this drawing from a jar thing, and I really hope today is the day. We get our blank piece of paper, because I can't take this anymore. Only have 3 days left. Nope, not blank. Octopus. Let's draw an octopus. Yay. But before we do, kindly like the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the bell to get notified of all my latest uploads so that YouTube recommends my channel to other people and we can all grow and be happy. So yes, thank you very much for doing so. Let's begin. Here we are in Krita, and today I think we can do something weird, something strange, because I don't really have a reference today. So what I'm going to do is go into Blender and delete all these, and we can create our own reference today. What is even happening? Something weird is happening. Let me restart this thing. Yep. So I select everything, remove, and with Shift A, I can add a sphere. It's UV sphere. And we can go into, am I recording? Yes, I am. We can go into our, what's going on? We can go into our sculpting mode, and with, we just expand that. Probably should go back to the object mode, right click, shade smooth, come back to sculpt. With a large brush, use my grab tool. I pressed 1 to go into my front view, and maybe do symmetry on the x-axis and just deform this a bit to what I remember an octopus looking like. Let's do a little bit of that, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, shift smooth, a bit of that. And yes, I am learning Blender. Still just learning. The controls are the hardest part, to be honest. Let me smooth this a bit, increase the volume, the back. So I just want to do the head, and I'm not really going to do like a whole thing. It doesn't have to be the best looking octopus out there, but we can try. I am discovering the best thing about 3D is perspective is taken care of, and that's really why we're here. Also because Unsplash doesn't really have good pictures of octopi. First picture it showed me was like a dish, an octopus dish. I've never had octopus. It seems, for me it seems weird. It's like eating crickets, but I am an uncultured man, so I don't know. If you've had seafood, let me know in the comments. Let me know what octopus tastes like, because it just looks strange. Sorry, that's my space key. If you see this pop up, it's my space key, and basically I forgot that this isn't a painting program. That's why that's happening. I think we can keep this as our head. So still learning the shortcuts. Have a bigger brush, expand the back of this. I'm really going by the last time I drew an octopus. I think I still have it as a Photoshop document, but I'll show it on the screen right now. There it is. So I'm not really sure if this conforms to that, because I'm showing it to you post all of this. I don't really know. So let's go to the bottom, maybe move this a bit inside, shift to smooth, then zoom out, and with my snake hook with a smaller brush we can do things now. Hopefully our mesh is enough, and hopefully I don't mess this up. So not nearly enough, so let me remesh. Bigger brush. No, I need more polygons. So let's go to Dean Topo, constant detail. I don't know what this means, but let's put it at 1, and smooth shading. Oh no. Okay, maybe that wasn't the best thing. Let's leave it at 3. Okay, no, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Let me just use my remesh, go really small, bigger brush, smooth. It's 2 legs, another 2 legs. It's gonna be a weird octopus. Can't believe I'm recording this. These are the experimental things you should never see. Okay, what I will do, I'll keep this as the head. Let me just name this head, and then go back to object, Shift A, add another sphere, and then scale the sphere on the X and the Y, scale X, scale Z, and rotate it a bit. See how that looks. Rotate it once again, remove it, lower like so, and right click, shade smooth, go to sculpt mode with the grab brush. Let's do some remesh. Big brush, smooth some things. Smooth some things, smooth some things, smooth some things, smooth, elastic deform. You want it to sort of, how can I make this happen? Oh, I know, I can mask, got to do the X thing, and mask this, invert the mask, and then with the grab brush, and sort of move it, right? Tell me it's real. No, maybe the deform snake hook. What do you want from me? Pose again. Can't believe I'm recording this. I should not be recording this. Remove the mask. Shift this a bit. Go back to grab. Smaller brush. Smooth. How do I make this bend? Maybe move it slowly. Zoom in. No. You remove the symmetry. Just try moving everything. But that's not it. It should bend. I'm pretty sure I should be able to bend it somehow. It's not the snake hook. It should be this one, if I'm not wrong. Maybe let's just delete that. Go back to object mode. Shift A. Add a curve. Hopefully this is it. Not quite sure. Let's see if this works. Sculpt. Edit mode. No idea what that is all about. Extrude this up. Be up to there. Let me go back to object mode because I have no clue what that was. Never seen that before. Screw on the X, the Y, the screw. Solidifyness. No. Skin. There should be a skin modifier. Maybe I need to right click, convert to curve, convert to mesh, and come in with my skin, and then probably scale it down along the X, scale it along Y, scale it Z. No, strange. Go to edit mode. No. We add solidify. We do the solidify before the skin, and then add a subdivision, very top. Maybe at the very bottom. Let's do that and see what happens. Go back to sculpt mode. Then with the grab brush, we can maybe the smooth brush and do something like that, and then maybe inflate this a bit. Inflating more on this side, the base, and maybe remesh. And you can try and smooth. Maybe my smooth is too high. Smooth this, and probably with my grab brush can thicken this. Remesh it once again and smooth. Let's do this clay strips. Horrible. Remove that. Keep the inflate. Well, safe to say it won't be the best octopus, but it will be an octopus. So let me go back to object mode, and with this I can add an array. I need 7 of them, probably an object offset. No idea what that did. No idea why. Okay, we do this one. It is 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Add another one. 8 legs. This should technically work. Not sure why it's not, but it's okay. Let me apply that, and then right click. And I separate these. Let's see. Let me undo all of that. Let me undo this modifier and do it the old-fashioned way. So I'll just select this in Option D, place it there, rotate like so, move it a bit over there. That's one. Option D, place it here, rotate, move it over here, maybe down here. Option D, another one here, rotate it like so. That. Those are 4, just 4 more things. Option D, rotate it like so, move it there, see how that looks. Option D, there, rotate it along the Z, yep, move it there, move it over there. Those are 6. Option D, I want it somewhere here, rotate it, G there. It's going to be weird to sculpt, but it's okay. It is okay. Option D, once more, move it over here, rotate it like so, maybe rotate it again, and then move it there. Oops. And do this, scale this up, maybe move it closer to the legs. Zoom out, let's see what we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Those are 8 legs. And because we don't love ourselves, because we do not love ourselves, else, let me just join this, and in sculpt mode I can come and remesh, maybe at 0.5. Everything's joined, so I can come in with my brush. I'll just use a smooth and smooth out these transitions. You still need to paint these, so isn't that lovely? So as you may have guessed, I have been looking into Blender, seeing what we can do with it, all the tools it has. At first I started with a bit of modeling, and everyone always begins with the donut tutorial. And I did so as well. Not the best use of my time. Well, I can't say that. That's being mean. It wasn't a bad tutorial for me. However, what I have come to discover about myself is that I don't like modeling. I much prefer the sculpt. So technically, while I did quote unquote waste my time on donut twice, actually, it was very beneficial to realize that I hate modeling, at least currently. I won't say I hate it because you never know. Maybe the things I've been working on are not that interesting to me. Like the donuts and houses of the world, not that interesting. Why is this? Just remesh from here. It's okay. Remesh. I think I remeshed too much. Yeah, I did it badly. I did a bad thing. Too much remeshing. Or too, yeah, it's too small. This number is too small. So let me just keep quiet so I edit this part out. Okay, we're back. Let me just smooth this out. Smooth most of this out. And I think we're okay for now. Don't need a lot of stuff happening. We smooth this out because we are supposed to actually paint over this. So let's do that. Do something more like this. That was bad. Okay, since I joined everything, nothing has symmetry, so I'll just have to do this manually. Give it a big noggin. Anyway, that's it. You go back to object mode and look for a perspective, good perspective. Shift it down, zoom in, kind of like want it from the side. And then in my render properties, I'm going to choose my output folder, my blender folder, PNG, color depth, all that stuff. And I'm looking for the, oh, I need a camera. So Control A, add in a camera, and then let me see its view. It's too close. Remove that. Move there. Where are we? Okay, there we are. Where's our camera? Did I move it too far? Probably. Let's move it back. Or delete it and add another one. Shift A, camera, G to move, R to rotate it along the Z, I think. Yeah. And then can go to the properties to view. Yeah, camera to view, locked object, that one. So when I go to my camera now, I can move towards the X. Well, we have something like that. And then let's go to the camera properties. Or is it the render properties? Because I want the background to be kind of like blank, transparent. I don't know where that is technically. Technically, I do not know how to put. It should be here, but it's not there. Not there, not there. Using Eevee, is it here? Don't know. Anyway, let me just render this. Oh, yeah, need a light. I need a light. So Shift A, light, sun. Don't think it matters why I put the sun. And with the render view, we can see how that looks. Like it like that, and make this strength like 200 or 100 or 50 or 20 or 10 or 5. Yeah, I like 5. And let's make it a dull blue because it's under the sea. Under the sea. Now let's look at our render and something like that, which is fine. So I can do this, save as Octopus. Let me put it in my, where everything is. And I can close this. I can come to Blender, save file, save as Octopus. I think I'll come back to that one day. My projects, Blender, save. And then I can quit Blender, and here in my thing, I can come in, add that as a new layer. Control T, come on. What is happening today? Control T it over here, place it there. And then now I can try some stuff. All these things I'm doing, I'm trying, so don't mind me. Now with my brush, and a layer on top of this, I can sort of do a bit of, maybe not that exactly. let me not sketch. Let me just go in direct with the paint. Let me do, is this large smooth? Yes, large smooth. And with this bluish color, come in and do the most with this. It's all about to be painted over anyway. A bit of blue on top. Some of these I will smooth over with a blending brush, especially some of those transitions. It's either Critter or my pen that's giving me issues. What is going on? Okay, there's some things happening on my keyboard, so I'm sorry we can't draw as fast as we would like. Currently, so far, we've used 40 minutes of sort of modeling this. I hope our efforts were worth it, because I want to see something cool on the screen. Add in some highlights on this. Might not even need to blend with the stumps. I really am liking this effect that's going on. We have that. Maybe on a layer on top, I can try adding in a giant eye right there. The top, of course, it will catch the light somehow. The bottom, it should be this color with just a tiny bit of rim here, maybe a bit darker here, not that dark, something like this. Go back to the black, do that. So if the light is coming from the top right, and this is a globe, blue light, make it a bit white. This should come like so. Nope, light hits this part, should be something like that. And the smaller brush, no, that's wrong, because if it's bulging, there should be shadow down here, and maybe I need to just add it here. Make it a bit gray, the top, the sense of sphericalness. Then with a small brush, add in something like so. And then probably with our magic wand, can select this color, and on a layer on top of that, and do a sort of bluish background. Nah, it's ruining the paint. Okay, so just leave it. Just leave it like that. Probably with the octopus, we can control U, be colorized. Do we have colorized? And then just go really dark here into the blues, saturation. Nah, I don't like this. I like this. It's not really accurate to nature. I think I've used the grays to my advantage, and I like this the way it is currently. The only thing missing is a mouth, but let's assume it's down there. And probably merge everything together. Control E, and maybe now we can Control U, colorize. Let's see what we have, and we can make it blue as we want, as light or dark as we want, something like so. And then maybe on a layer on top with this blue selected, we can go higher and then paint in a few highlights where our lights were. Then what do we find under the sea? Under the sea, I don't know what to add. Maybe just some weird, a new layer, we can add some weird bluish tones to sort of break up the darkness that we have going on. Some places will be darker than others. And on that layer we can do a blur, Gaussian blur, maybe add a bit of pinks for no reason, of pinks and purples to make it a bit more vibrant, not so dull. Maybe orange, bright oranges, maybe there's some coral or some fish behind him, and a slight red, some small red streaks. Is this how abstract painters feel? Because I feel amazing. And then we can go blur, Gaussian blur, increase that like I don't know how much. We undo some of those because it's too colorful now. So I like the purple. I'll keep the purples, maybe to do some deeper tones and some pink and more saturated blue. And now we can do our blur. I think for the final time, go to 300, around 300. Yeah, I think that's cool enough. And then with the eraser, everything that's on top of our thing, I can come in and remove. Let's use an airbrush. Oops. Am I erasing or painting? I'm painting. My god, I'm supposed to be erasing. I come here and work on this leg more. Oops. Let me try and add some rim light on some areas. Not everything, just where I want. Yeah. And I think that's basically it. So this is what we did today. It's an octopus and mostly use 3D. And I want to incorporate some of this flow into my art going forward. Yeah, let me know what you think. It was all experimental, and I really hope it did turn out like something. This is obviously, let's call this a painted sketch, but I think if I know, or if I work on this sculpting thing, we'll be able to make much more or cooler stuff by using this paint over thing. And I had fun. I hope you did too. Thank you for joining me in this drawing session. If you like the video, subscribe if you haven't already. Tell everyone you know that someone somewhere is painting and would like subscribers. It's free, and yeah, check out the links in the description. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day. 2 thumbs up. Bye.